The Three Little Pigs and the Clever Wolf. Once upon a time, 3 little pigs grew up, and their mother sent them out into the world to make their own way. The eldest brother looked for the quickest way, hastily bundling some straw to build a hut in just half a day, spending the rest of his time napping. The middle brother was a bit more diligent, but he only cared about appearances. He spent 2 days nailing together a wooden house, thinking it was enough to shield him from the wind and rain. Only the youngest brother was truly steady. He endured his brother's mockery and spent 3 long months hauling heavy red bricks to build a solid house with a deep, strong foundation. Not long after, a hungry wolf appeared in the forest. He first came to the eldest brother's straw hut, took a deep breath, and with a giant huff, the straw scattered into the wind. Terrified, the eldest brother scrambled away to his middle brother's house. Next, the wolf chased them to the wooden house. Finding it slightly sturdier, he first blew with all his might, and then followed up with several powerful shoulder smashes. The wooden planks splintered under the massive impact, and the 2 pigs rushed into the youngest brother's brick house, slamming the heavy iron door shut. The wolf tried his old tricks on the brick house. He blew until his face turned blue and tried to smash against the walls with his whole body, but the brick house didn't budge an inch. At first, the wolf was absolutely furious, pacing around the red brick house in circles, wishing he could bite the walls to pieces. He looked at the solid bricks and the tightly shut door, then suddenly stopped in his tracks as a brilliant idea struck him. He smirked cruelly and thought to himself, "Since these walls keep me from getting in, it also means you lot can't get out." Just then, he remembered the scattered straw and broken wood from the other houses, and a very, very wicked plan began to form in his mind. The clever wolf went into action. He ran back to the ruins and dragged over the eldest brother's dry straw, followed by the middle brother's broken wooden planks, piling them high and tight all around the brick house. Inside, the pigs watched the wolf through the window and thought he had gone mad. They continued to cheer and toast, mocking the wolf's helplessness from behind the walls. At that moment, the wolf quietly struck a match. Looking at the flickering flame, he said coldly, "The bricks might not burn, but if the fire stays lit long enough, this whole house will become as hot as an oven." The flames instantly ignited the straw and wood, and the red bricks began to soak up the heat, transferring it straight inside. Soon the pigs realized with horror that the floor was burning their feet, and the air was becoming stiflingly hot. They tried to rush out, only to find the door and windows completely blocked by the roaring fire outside. The fortress that was meant to protect them had now turned into a massive brick oven. As the forest grew quiet in the night, the fire slowly died down. The clever wolf elegantly opened the door, and a rich, roasted aroma filled the air. He looked at the delicious golden-brown prizes inside, and his mouth began to water. The wolf couldn't wait. He grabbed a pig's trotter and bit down on the crispy skin with a loud crunch, crunch, then took a large, juicy bite of the tender meat and swallowed with a satisfied gulp. Finally, he didn't forget to lick the grease off his paws with a loud smack, smack. Everyone says the youngest pig's brick house is the safest, but for the clever wolf, it was nothing more than an oven that let him sit back and wait for a perfect meal. That's the end of today's story, but the journey has just begun. I'm X9 Tex Lord. If you loved this epic adventure, please subscribe, hit the like button, and share. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next chapter.